Hi guys, I'm Chef Avi, and in today's episode of Avi's Kitchen, we'll be making chocolate chip cookies. Recently, I posted my Nutella lava cookie recipe, link in description, and it got really good response on Instagram. So I thought that today I'll show you how I make my favorite chocolate chip cookie. In my honest opinion, this is the best chocolate chip cookie recipe out there. It's crispy outside, chewy in the inside, just the way I like it. Whenever I'm making this, I go all out. I brown my butter, I use 2 types of chocolate, I use brown sugar, white sugar for the perfect texture, and it's worth every single step. These are the ingredients you'll need. All-purpose flour, vanilla extract, some brown sugar, white sugar, brown butter, chocolate chunks, chocolate chips, some espresso powder, an egg and an egg yolk. We'll start with browning our butter over medium heat while whisking continuously until milk solids turn light brown. This gives our butter a very nutty flavor and adds another dimension to our cookie. Let it cool down completely and then add to a liquid measuring cup. If it falls below 1 cup line, add enough water, around 2 to 3 tablespoons maximum, to bring it to 1 cup mark. Set it aside and let it cool for around 15 to 20 minutes. Meanwhile, take the best quality chocolate that you have available. I usually make this with Lindt, but during lockdown I did not have that on hand. Chop them in big chunks and set them aside until they are ready to use. Now that your butter is cooled, in a big bowl add both your sugar, vanilla extract, instant coffee powder, and your cooled brown butter. Give it a good mix. I'm using hand mixer. You can either use a whisk or even a stand mixer at this point. Once it's all well incorporated, add in your eggs and mix it some more. You can find all ingredient quantities in YouTube description box below. Now add in your flour and baking soda and mix it some more, but do not overmix at this point. As you can see, I stopped when I can still see some white flour. Now it's the perfect time to add in both your chocolates. I'm using Caliboo 811 NV, which is my favorite chocolate, and the chocolate chunks. I'll switch to a spatula so that I don't overmix it and mix it all together. Now take a baking tray and line it with parchment paper. Then add in 75 gram scoops of your cookie dough and let it cool in fridge for around 1 hour. Now here's a pro tip. Once our cookie dough has rested in refrigerator for an hour, I like to move them to freezer until it's frozen completely. Then I transfer them into a Ziploc bag. This way they can stay in my freezer for a longer period of time, around 3 to 4 months. But let's be honest, it's not going to last that long. Whenever you need a cookie, just take 1 scoop out and bake them. You can actually get creative with the type of chocolates you use. I made this dough few days ago and I added some Caliboo white chocolate, dark chocolate, even gold chocolate. Another smart idea would be to actually embedding some chocolate chips on top before letting your dough rest. That way your cookie would be beautiful inside and outside. I'm craving for these right now, so I'm gonna bake them now. And for that, I'm going to preheat my oven at 175 degrees Celsius first for around 15 to 20 minutes. And then place them in a baking tray lined with parchment paper, making sure leaving some space in between for them to spread. These are going to spread quite a bit. And then bake them for around 12 to 14 minutes. The baking time actually depends from oven to oven. You need to bake it until it gets slightly golden at the edges. Now here are the 3 things you need to keep in mind while baking this or any other cookie recipe. First and the most crucial point is not to overbake your cookie. Once it gets lightly golden at the edges, even though if it looks a little raw in the center, pull it out. It's going to keep on cooking with the residual heat outside the oven. Secondly, you need to be more careful while using white or Caliboo gold chocolate because they have higher sugar content and can caramelize or even burn in the oven easily. Like this one caramelized a little bit in the oven, which is completely fine. So I pulled it out so that it does not burn. And lastly, If you're baking your cookies right out from the freezer, they might not spread as much and result in thicker cookie, which is completely fine if that's the kind of cookie you like. I, on the other hand, like cookies which spread a little bit and are a little thinner. To do that, just leave them at the counter for around 15 to 20 minutes to come to room temperature and then bake them. I can't wait to dig in. Oh my god. These has to be the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had, and I've had some chocolate chip cookies. If you make my recipe, click pictures and tag me on Instagram. Until then, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.